if I can take a moment, this was the largest election we've ever run in the middle of a pandemic. And I want to touch on a couple of things. Our community was incredible. We had more than 400 people than we could use for elections and for poll workers. We used over 500 poll workers, and we still had 400 applications of people we couldn't use. We had whole offices that were calling us saying, we'll take the day off to help you run this election. We had businesses that stepped up to help us in ways that in the last minute we said, we need these supplies, and they said, no problem, we'll get them to you in the next few hours. Our polling places, a lot of them had to make decisions based off the pandemic, and we had to talk to them about how we were doing mitigation. And for those 43 polling places, it means so much that they did that for us. KU stepped up with the lead center, not only for advance, but also for election day. And we had to work with them to make sure that we kind of met their mitigation policies. The golf course superintendent's building, they decided at the last minute to let us vote in advance in the west part of town. We are so appreciative of everything they did. The Douglas County staff, the maintenance crew did amazing things for us as we kept adding stuff that we were going to deliver. Our South Iowa location, using the Flory building, we know that that had an impact on operations at the fairgrounds, but that was huge for the east side of Lawrence, and so we appreciate that. And I say this, we couldn't do this without the commissioners who have supported us with our budget to make sure that we weren't one of those counties that really struggled how to make this happen because of our budget. Our staff did an amazing job. And I know that they came to work scared at times. I know that they put in amazing hours. Man, this has been a long election. And then, I mentioned Heather. One of the things that we did was that we made a plan that she and I separated. And so she operated out of South Iowa and I operated out of the courthouse. And the idea was that if one of us got sick, the other one could run the election. So we divided our operations. That was not easy. As we tried to run an election, the two of us, basically by phone calls and email, but it worked. And then, the other one that we don't talk about a lot are our families who were dealing with, the stress of this pandemic while we were gone. So, I just wanted to touch on that. This is while this is the hardest election we've ever run, this is the most incredible election we've ever run. We've never seen that kind of support before. So, okay, that's it. That's my side.